Detroit, though, Detroit makes no sense. They turned one starter, Bogdanovich, and two rotation players, Monty Morris and Alec Burks, for one rotation player. And they didn't even get a first-round pick out of it. And Bogdanovich was supposedly being offered – they were being offered 2 first-round picks for Bogdanovich, and they turned it down. So I have no clue what the Pistons are even thinking right now.
Would you guys say that the Knicks and Mavs are the 2 teams that helped themselves the most at the deadline, or would you put anybody else in that category?
Celtics helped a lot as well. I thought that the Xavier Tillman pickup was impactful, and I think they need another backup big too. So, yeah, I think they help. But, yeah, in terms of, like, multiple moves, I think, yeah, it's Dallas and it's New York.
The thing, though, that what I got told is the Thunder like playing with one big on the floor, and they like the way they can spread teams out and attack off the dribble and have a bunch of different guys who can do stuff. And if you look at it that way, Gordon Hayward makes a lot of sense for them. Now, the question is going to be, will Gordon Hayward be healthy enough to get on the floor? But if you're the Thunder, it's kind of a no-risk kind of thing, because they're in a spot where it was, all right, where we could take a chance. We traded one kind of rotation guy in Vasily Micic in this deal, and that was really it. So why not take a chance on Gordon Hayward, see if he's a good fit here, and move it forward? So they're pretty well loaded, even if they didn't get another big.
Gordon Hayward helps them with the three-point shooting. How do you think that this team matches up, though, in the West with, say, a team like Denver or a team like the Timberwolves, where they've got a lot of size and a lot of front court support?
Yeah, I think with the Timberwolves, what they would say is, how do the Timberwolves match up with us? Who is Cat going to guard in this matchup? Can he stay with a guy like Jalen Williams off the dribble? Now, what I think teams were going to do in the playoffs, we saw Boston do this to them in their regular season matchup. They'd put the big on Josh Giddey and like Giddey shoot. And if Josh Giddey beats you shooting the ball, you tip your cap and you move on. I think so. Now getting Hayward, he comes in if that's the treatment he's getting, and you're in a little bit of a different place. With Denver, that was always going to be a tough matchup. It's really hard to match up with the Nuggets. I think what you do is you try to be the best version of yourselves, force them to play you a little bit, and do what you can. And I think Oklahoma City's also being very realistic and saying, hey, we're probably a year ahead of where we should be right now. So we need to be very smart about how we handle this going forward. I think we're kind of in almost a 2-year window for them to do big things. So I would extend that out to this summer and through next trade deadline before you have to start extending other guys and the team starts getting really expensive.
Yeah, I'm not going to go over on the receptions or receiving yards, but I did bet pretty big today. An anytime touchdown, plus 145.
I do like that.
And I also took Rashee Rice to score the first touchdown 2 days ago, plus 450.
Okay.
So plus 450, and I was on with your boys, T in Buffalo, and they both,
really?
Yeah.
Bulldog and Shope?
Yep.
Shope and the Bulldog.
And they really like this one too. So Rice first touchdown plus 450, and Rice anytime touchdown plus 145. I think he's going to gut this thing out. It's the last game of the year, man. It's the Super Bowl.
Sure.
He's a kid, but yeah, I could see the production being down, and then who's going to step up? Is it going to be Travis Kelce per usual, or one of the other misfits?
I'm the only one on this set that
This
feels
is true.
this way.
Oh, really?
These
Yes.
are Niners.
We're
man.
not.
Bang,
This
bang,
is
Niner
Niners
game.
side of the
Bang,
set
bang,
over
Niner
here.
game.
Yeah.
Ryan's been on the Niners since September.
Mhm.
He has them, I think, 11-1 or 12-1
Yeah.
to win it all anyway. So he's actually not on the game, but he kind of is. Nick's on Niners. How do you see this playing out in terms of just how good the Chiefs have been defensively,
Yep.
how the Niners have struggled in first halves along the way in the playoffs?
Okay, so after the second game on championship game weekend, I opened up the app, 2.5. I hit it hard. I'm like, this is going to come back down. It might even cross 0. There's no way the Chiefs should be underdogs. I didn't understand. I think I'm not alone. I think a lot of people who are not inside like you guys were like, they have Patrick Mahomes. They just beat the Ravens. So I was like, this is coming down. So I bet at 2.5 then. And then I'm Chiefs.
What the Las Vegas mayor just said, which is basically like, listen, you guys should try to pursue a stadium deal back into the Bay. Like, you should not be here. What is going on right now, and where do you think it goes?
The way it's coming off right now, it looks like the mayor is particularly a little more perturbed of the location of where they're putting the stadium rather than
Which is Tropicana, like right here.
Tropicana, which is the whole, as opposed to the whole A's of it all. The reason why is the other location they wanted to do in downtown Vegas had 7 off ramps and multiple freeways kind of at a good conjunction point, pretty close to Fremont Street. And it's a huge space, and it's a developing space. Obviously, if you're a baseball team coming in here, you want to be on the Strip because it's the Strip. So I understand the A's idea on this, but I'm looking at, you've been walking around Vegas. Can you imagine getting to a baseball stadium there right now?
Right,
it would be a nightmare and a half, and it's likely going to happen. I don't think the mayor's comments are going to really make much of a dent, but I do agree with her. I wish to God John Fisher would sell this team. I wish to God someone in Oakland would buy this team and build them a dream stadium right there on the water. Poor Oakland, man. They lose the Raiders.
Yeah.
They lost the Warriors, and now they're about to lose the A's. And this A's ownership is embarrassing, man. It is just as bad as it gets.
Yeah, it's a disaster. I grew up loving the A's too, man.
Yeah.
Barry Zito. Yeah, I liked those teams.
That was a good run right there. The Moneyball years?
Yeah.
You mean the movie Moneyball where they don't mention that they had Mark Mulder, Barry
yeah,
Zito,
exactly.
Moore Hudson?
Exactly.
The best three-headed monster of like 30 years?
Yeah.
We do parlay v parlay every single Saturday. So, our lovely producer, Hayton Ass Mario.
Yeah,
and of
love
course, in case you guys don't know, the man that gave him that name was Tim Anderson specifically. Called him a Hayton Ass, and he's been a Hayton Ass ever since.
Yeah.
Little Mario, we like to punish Mario. So when we do these parlay v parlay challenges, Mario still has to get a belly button ring, by the way, and he has to keep it for 2 months. And I bought him a pink diamond with a dangly Hello Kitty logo on it. Very
He
excited.
doesn't have to wear that though.
Oh, no, he has to. We're actually looking to get it done live on the air. Mitch Rosen, I know you're listening. Come on, baby, let's do it.
You have to do that on the air.
I said, and here's the thing, I lost a bet. I have to get a nipple ring, one singular nipple ring, and I have to keep it in for a month. When Mario does it, I'll get the nipple ring. I'll do it live on the air. I'm not happy about it, but I'll do it. And it's not also good because considering the fact that the nipple ring with these tattoos gives you kind of an interesting new perspective.
You guys are really into pain and piercings on the show.
You know what? It's because it used to be like, eat a spoonful of Vegemite, and then it's been escalating behavior.
I remember
ever
the
since.
Vegemite, yeah.
And now it's been now you have to get a tattoo.
Yeah.
Now you're getting a belly button piercing. And this weekend, we all have to, because we all lost our bets. We have to eat 75 chicken nuggets live on the air throughout the show.
Oh, man.
And somebody asked me, well, Cody, they're chicken nuggets. I mean, how many have you eaten in one sitting? Not 75.
No, I think like 20 is the
24?
max.
I've
probably,
never
right?
had more than 20 in a sitting.